So last video we were talking about abortion. That's the big talk of the town with what's going on with the Supreme verdict and everything, Steve. But what do you think is actually driving that desire for all these women to have abortions?
Yeah,
Right now?
why do they want to allow it? Well, I think really there are two basic things. One is, of course, it's the idea of a woman who has an unwanted pregnancy is going to go through hardship. Like it might really mess with her life, and it really might. We understand that. There are consequences to actions, and one consequence is you might become pregnant, and then it's really going to change your life. So that's one thing. We feel bad, they feel bad for a woman who's going to face some kind of hardships. But what's really under that, here's the big driver behind this whole thing. It's, well, I'll just say it, it's feminism, and the feminist idea that men and women, we must have absolute equality of outcomes. So here's what this boils down to. A man and a woman have sex. Somebody gets pregnant. Who is it? Well, it's not the man, it's the woman. The woman gets pregnant. It's always the woman who gets pregnant. So they're saying that's not fair. The man could go his way and have no more involvement, won't affect him. He's not going to have a baby growing in him for 9 months. It's not fair that she has to have that and has no choice in the matter, but he can just walk away. So in order for things to be fair, in order to have equal outcomes, the woman has to be allowed to terminate her pregnancy, to kill the baby in her womb, so that she can also just walk away and have no effects. So it's feminism's idea of we must have absolute equality of outcomes. Of course, the problem is this flies absolutely in the face of all kinds of things, not the least of which is the Bible. In the Bible, we're told God made man and woman. He made us fearfully. He made us in his own image. But he also, he made woman to bear the child and to nurse the child and to care for the child. So they're saying, hey, I want to be able to opt out of that when I don't really want to do it. So it's just amazing to me that rather than have to bear some hardship and bear a burden, we would rather turn to killing life in the most vulnerable time in a human life, in the womb. So I'm so glad the Supreme Court has done what they've done. It helps.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not just a clump of cells.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
So we have more to do. What we'd really like to see is so many people converted in all states that all states elect representatives who all say, hey, we're going to go with no abortion in our state now. We would really like to see that happen. So we have a lot of work to do to get there. And we also have work to do in that, like our church already supports crisis pregnancy centers, 3 of them. We want to keep doing that. We want to provide help for mothers who, well, it won't be an issue in Maryland. Maryland's going to have the same number of abortions. But in states where they're disallowing it, churches might need to really step up their game and help out. So we're all for that. So there we are.
Very cool, Steve. Well, this has been a lot of fun talking with you again. Looking forward to some more videos next week.
Thanks, Sean. Have a good day.
You too.